Haseo. In front of you is a representation on FUGRI, Future Agriculture, represented to you by Team B26 with the members as listed below. I am Justin Francis, and today we are going to pass through together in this presentation. So mainly we'll be focusing on Arusha and Moshi. This is because Arusha and Moshi are amongst the regions in Tanzania where maize production is done, but also Arusha and Moshi is also amongst the areas which are affected by these infections that we are trying to deal with. So the frustrations and the confusions that occurred during the COVID-19 pandemic are what inspired us to engage in this project. So we are not going to repeat what we said in the earlier presentation, but then we are going to focus mainly on the solution itself. So as we said earlier, we used Visual Studio Code and PyCharm to edit the codes that we used to write this application, to create the application. But then from GitHub we imported some of the data that we fed our application so that we can get the perfect outputs. Now the application itself is capable of doing the following things. First, identifying the type of plant. As it can be seen, it's also capable of identifying whether the plant is diseased or healthy. As it's seen, the part highlighted in yellow. It's also capable of classifying the disease. Now the input, the dataset facts, we managed to deploy the application with the following: images of plant crops which include healthy plant leaves and diseased plant leaves. Earlier we deployed the application with few images, and that's why from the earlier presentation we said that you are able to attain 67% efficiency. But then currently we have increased the number of images, that is, we have increased the amount of input, and this has resulted to 80% efficiency. So it's an advantage to us. Now on further research we discovered that there are some other websites and applications which do the same activity as the one that we are doing, this activity of diagnosing plant diseases through images. Now to make ourselves unique, we came up with an additional feature which will link the farmers with the agricultural officers. So how this will work, it will be like a page, a Google form, where these agricultural officers will have to register. Now on registration, the agricultural officer will write his name, his contacts, and his short biography. Now from that, the farmer will get a chance to meet to get the contacts and the biography of these officers, and he will get a chance to know which officer is near his place. So this one will create an ease to this farmer on what time to contact the officer, depending on the biography, depending on the timetable that the officer will import in our site. We have done this because, as you can see, currently we are only able to attain 80% efficiency, but then these agricultural officers have got more information and more education, so we believe that they can add up more information to the farmers than the application itself can do. Now plant viruses are known to cause considerable losses in crop yield, quality of plants, and plant products around the world. This poses a risk, and that is why FUGRI helps to unburden farmers by diagnosing the infected plants. All efforts just being fixed through a mobile application. Conclusively, there is a concern that agricultural production in countries will cause environmental threats in the near future, since production will have to increase effectively so that it can satisfy the growing demand of food all over the world, since the population is currently increasing at a very high rate. This means it's now the perfect time, it's now high time that we need to improve the yields in our farms through the growing technology. How are we going to do this? FUGRI, as an upcoming platform, will help to pave the way for a better sustainable agriculture in the near future. Having this been said, thank you for your attention.